Welcome to Twin City Talk. Today we're talking to Morgan Graham at The Remedy.
Hello.
She's the one that runs the place. Sorry to
we're
Burgess,
not
but she...
we're not at the Remedy, but we are for the Remedy.
Definitely the one is the glue that keeps that place together
Yes.
and running smoothly.
As I say, mother hen.
I'm there
like
a lot, and I never hear anybody say, well, Burgess said. It's always, well, Morgan. I got to tell Morgan. Morgan needs to know. Morgan.
Well, people ask me, I go, I don't know what Morgan said.
I mean, that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at her Instagram handle, and I didn't even realize this until yesterday, until she told me, it's, a variety of things of which describe her. And at the bottom it says Mother Hen, the Remedy, and which is very, very accurate.
It is. You got to keep these kids in order.
You do a great job. They're all great.
No, they are. They're fantastic. All of them.
I will brag on her and say that I think that managing people in a high stress or high energy environment has got to be one of the hardest things to do. Yeah. On a film set, that person's job is first AD. Mm-hmm. So the first AD is the go-between with everyone. So they're the director's right-hand man. The producers, whenever they have a question about how things are running on set, it's the first AD. Whenever cast, crew, anybody else needs something, wants something, has a problem, it's the first AD. They are the liaison with hundreds of people from every walk of life, right? Mm-hmm. I swear it's by far the hardest job on set. And you can tell if a set is running smoothly based on the first AD almost unequivocally. That is what she does incredibly well. She's got all of everyone in a place where they love her, as they should, but also want to work for her in a way that raises them up, brings out the best in them and the environment and the place, and they hustle for it too. I just think that's an incredibly difficult thing to have and a unique skill set. And she's got it in spades. So
thank you.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's true. You crush it. The Remedy is smooth running and a happy place to both be and work, largely because of you. So yeah.
Well,
Don't cry.
Well, I know, right? But I mean, it's important. But corporate management world taught me everything I did not want to be with leading people. So,
yeah, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
She's had some corporate management jobs previously.
Well, corporations, they just, it's just this big umbrella of a way you should be. Mm-hmm. Should be this way, run it this way, no other way. And that is
the company
just,
bottom line.
Yeah, it's just not the way companies should run. Everybody learns differently. Everybody responds differently. And I try to, take everyone into consideration, how they learn, how they thrive, what makes them happy, bringing out the best in them individually.
Yeah, you meet people where they are very, very well. What were you saying? Corporate what?
Corporate just doesn't do that. It's their way, one person's way. And
you're always looking over your shoulder because it's really, what have you done for me lately?
Yes.
Whereas the mom and pop shop is, thank you for what you do for me.
yes.
That's well said. Yeah, that's very true.
No micromanagement.
Right.
that does not work.
Yeah.
And that is why she runs that place, not me.
Uh-oh.
No, I can probably not micromanage, but she knows full well that I'm a very detail-oriented person. And so I'll walk in the door, so don't just
don't
stop.
look.
She
Don't
gives this look,
Stop
I'm like,
it.
okay,
There's little
all right,
things. It's
okay,
fine. Look at
okay.
the big picture.
Yeah.
So have you been there since when you opened?
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Day one.
And no, she was instrumental with the entire process, really. When the concept came to mind, I started kicking it around, sharing thoughts and details. And she said, that's something that I've done before through family business and have a background in management, and I love that environment. I love the concept. And so we started spitballing things throughout the creative process. I mean, her handprint is all over, like, a lot of the structure and the way that things are laid out and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she's been very instrumental from the beginning. I should give credit to a number of people for their help, influence, and support. But yeah, certainly a lot of what what you see on a regular was influenced by her decision making. So yeah.
So what's your favorite part about the Remedy?
Oh, the people. Yeah, for sure. I mean, customers and staff, both. Just because we see so many different people, different ages, different backgrounds, different cultures every day, and just sitting and enjoying, and it's a bit of a intimacy with it that you just don't see a lot of places.
That's true.
It's very rare. Yeah, that would be number one.
Pretty sure that was your same response.
Mm-hmm. Without question. Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Yeah, well, and I think that was a big part of the design was, I mean, if you think about everything with the Remedy, it's location in West End, across from a park in the hub of West End neighborhood, a confluence of the town that is an artery that runs right through there. It's a very community-focused part of town that also happens to be a business hub. Those two things are very rare in this city, if you think about it. In fact, maybe non-existent. I haven't given that a lot of thought, but there's very few areas that it is an artery of business that is very small, quaint, 100 years old, and really just serviced. It was the old school way of doing things. You could walk to the things that you needed. And so resurrecting that and blending those things, it was very community focused. Everything about it, from the layout to what we were offering to the way that it's the customer service element, all of that was about the people and the experience. So yeah.
Are you from Winston? Where are you from originally?
From Virginia.
Virginia.
Originally.
Oh.
I know. From Danville. I don't like to claim it. Sorry, Danville, but I don't.
How long have
That's
you?
close enough to North Carolina.
Danville's coming up in the world. It's got a casino now.
Oh, this is the worst thing Danville needed, but whatever.
How long have you been in Winston?
About 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Well, now that's basically you live in Winston. You're from Winston.
Yeah, basically. It feels like it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what-
not from here originally either.
See, we can share this.
Yeah, I'm from West Virginia.
Well,
There
that's
you
even
go.
worse, Tim.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, I know all those West Virginia jokes. Most of them still live there, but yeah, I've been here almost 40 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it here. I wouldn't go away. I mean, I would go other places to live, but I would still call this home.
So, what do you love about Winston?
That it's small enough to still feel cozy and charming, and it doesn't, you're not trying to that big city vibe. I'm not a big city person. I just like being able to walk places and enjoy that, and kind, friendly people, and that type of thing. I like the culture here. It's creative. It's quaint.
Yeah.
It's cute. Yeah.
Oh. We should have our own Hallmark movie.
It really
We need
is.
one.
Well, I've actually shot 2 of them here, but
Really?
we could do more. Yeah, I think we talked about before. The Shunning was and its sequels were shot here, and they were Hallmark.
Yeah.
I think. But yes,
We need an actual about Winston Hallmark
I think so
movie,
too. We
though.
should make a
Yeah.
Winston Hallmark movie.
There we
I'm
go.
down. Let's
There
do
you
it.
go. Let's get it. Let's
You
get
know
it.
anybody?
Christmas.
Old Salem, an
Oh,
Old Salem
yeah.
Christmas.
That
Ooh.
would be really good.
Actually, that's a really good
That is
idea.
good.
It is.
That's what I need. One more project.
Well, I mean, you could turn it into a series and just make it everlasting.
So you're also into acting, and you do acting, right?
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
About 10, 11 years almost now. Yeah. Started with him a long time ago. I mean, it's kind of been a little bit on the back burner, but I still love it.
Did you start Actors Group 10 years ago? Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it 10 or 11?
Almost 11.
Almost 11 years.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I can't do that.
Almost 11 years ago, yeah. I mean, it's something that I always really, really wanted to do, but when I moved to Florida at the age of 18, I started working right away and just went head on into a career. So kind of put that on the back burner. And once I had my son and stayed home, just quit my job, gave me a little time to start pursuing that, and that's when I found Actors Group, and Yeah.
And there you go. The rest is history.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have any favorite roles or types of acting you like to do?
I mean, yes, but they actually see me for the complete opposite that I really want to do. I get read for a lot of like news reporters and businesswoman and, nurse, and they're fine. It's I appreciate having those reads,
Yeah.
but I would like something with a little more grit to it. Sons of Anarchy type stuff.
Which she would be really good at. Yeah, I'll say that as well. I can see why you get called for the things that you get called for, but yeah, there's a grit to your work that deserves an audience. Yeah, something like Animal Kingdom or Sons of Anarchy, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you crush that stuff.
That would be my dream there. Yeah, a show with that type of grit and something with a little meat on it, not your just everyday news reporter blab.
Oh, here's a little something. So we were reviewing auditions. This is a couple of years ago now. Just various different auditions, right? And I've even forgotten the part. I think it was a cop, but so there's a part where this cop pulls a gun and has the whole don't move, starts talking about get down on the ground, this kind of stuff. And this one's audition comes up, and she pulls out this gun, levels it at the perpetrator, and fires off this, get down thing. And what the hell? And I look at you, and what? She said, yeah, well, I've been around guns since I was 3. It is.
She's from Virginia.
Well, right. It was perfect. It was. None of the guys could touch the gun handling ability. I was spot on. Anyway, yeah, that was a cool thing.
That is the country girl in me. That will always stay present. Yeah, I did. I grew up around. I was a tomboy. Played in the woods. Barbies, no way, ever, never. It was, playing in the woods with little boys and
four-wheelers.
I used to shoot archery with my dad.
Oh, that's cool.
Competition when I was younger, so I was around all of that stuff.
Really?
I always wanted to
I
learn
didn't know that.
archery, so
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah,
I did that for about 2 years.
that's cool.
So what's your go-to coffee or tea drink for you if you're having?
Well, recently it's been more tea than coffee. Right now, the hot apple spice tea that we have, it's amazing.
Oh,
it's like
sounds good.
all holiday in a cup with just a little bit of caffeine. So I have it pretty much any time of day and I'm good. That one, that's been my favorite recently.
What's your go-to adult beverage?
Oh, Negroni, hands down.
Really?
Yes.
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 Oh, you
good.
missed the article I wrote about her.
Negroni, yes.
The girl can make a Negroni. It's outstanding. Yeah. You like a classic Negroni.
Can you make it where it doesn't like assault my tongue? I'm not a bitter person when it comes to
Probably not, because that's
The Campari is, kind of punch in the face if you don't like that bitter. But yes, I can. We've played around a lot with, riffs on Negronis where I've infused the Campari a little bit with like vanilla bean and some cinnamon or either strawberry that cuts that a little bit.
Yeah.
More approachable.
'Cause
Really good.
you and I have watched you concoct, for the lack of any other word needed, several beverages, and I have been lucky enough to go, well, what do you think? And I'm like, and I'm afraid to tell you what I really think, but I do. And because you're like, no, tell me.
No,
And
I want to
tell you.
know. I got to know.
Because, you're my friends, and I don't
She's
want...
mad scientist over
Right.
here. So
Well, you're my
she's
friends, and I
asking.
don't want to tell you something, and then somebody else come in and go, my God, that sucks. So I want
Please, honest opinions,
yeah,
because
I feel like I know you well enough to where I could actually be honest with you, and I have.
Yeah.
When you went through, I'm like, I don't know that there's too much of this, and maybe something here, and it turns around and not because of me, but you say, let me try this. And I'm like, that's it.
That's it.
Good.
No, I mean, it's just you had a hand in that Hemingway that we were working on for so long, trying to get that set. You know, it's just little tweaks here and there. Yeah. It's kind of like art. You know, cocktails can be subjective too. So mostly.
Yeah, it's in art. You know, if you're painting a painting, you have just one too many drops of blue, and then the whole thing is not matching up.
Yes.
So you have one too many drops of Angostura in there, or whatever you're putting in there, then that's going to mess the whole thing up.
Completely mess it up. It's you know, and it's always my goal for cocktails. A lot of people like their cocktails just big flavor bombs, and I'm the complete opposite. I like a nice layered drink. So ratios are really, really important, especially when you're, you know, the syrups and stuff, when you're making those. A lot of people, the ratios on that is like a 1-to-1. We don't do that. I do a 2-to-1 because you use less of the flavoring to add more components of the booze. So you get more layers out of the drink. Yeah. And it's just more of an experience versus hit you in the face with fruit and
something else I've noticed about you too is, while let's say an old fashioned is an old fashioned, right? And the layered drinks, like you were talking about, not just flavor layers, but visual layers, because you don't only make beverages to consume, you make beverages to look at.
Yeah.
yes.
Definitely.
Yes. It has to be the full experience. You can't get an ugly drink. I mean, it may taste good, fine, but it can't be ugly because you don't
like
want to drink it.
eating, we eat with our eyes
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
do.
Presentation. It's a thing for
And
sure.
then it's the aroma, then it's the taste.
Yeah.
So you got to have all three perfect.
So this is running December 16th. So that will be the Christmas time of year. So what's happening then at the Remedy then?
I am working on those cocktails as we speak. I'm trying a few different things with some infusions. So we'll see what happens. I'm really focusing on the bourbon one right now because I want that one to be the standout. It has to be. It's the time of year for bourbon. So I want that one to be really special
Will
this
there
year.
be peppermints involved?
Of course, there has to be peppermint involved. And it's probably going to be in the espresso martini. But I'm going to take a different approach with this one.
I love when you say stuff like that.
You do. You do.
Look, all of it's simple. It is simple.
It's never simple.
Figuring it out is not simple, okay? But it's going to be a little involved figuring it out. But the final product will be easy to replicate.
That's what's important, though.
Do I need to make an appointment as to be your taste tester?
You do.
Okay.
You can come in any
Wise
day this
man.
week, and
we'll
that's
be
what
there
we'll be
Well,
doing.
we'll be there Thursday. My birthday
That'd
is
be pretty
Thursday, and
early,
we're
though.
having actually a business meeting on my birthday at Remedy because that's where all my meetings.
Looks like you're going to have a boozy
I
business
was gonna
birthday.
say, it'll be your lucky day. I hope you don't have anything important to discuss.
Yeah, well, we'll be there at 9:30.
I don't think that matters.
It doesn't. I mean, we've had double old fashions ordered at 9:30. So
You wouldn't believe.
when you were coming up with the
Twin City Flame.
the Twin City Flame,
Oh, that
I
was
mean,
such a
we
good
were
drink.
there early that
Yeah.
morning too. That was also a business meeting morning.
We liked it.
and hey, and I had to put some final touches on that, so I was right there with you.
It was so good, though. I love
That
that
was
drink.
so good. Yeah. So Bricktown Bourbon was our fall bourbon concoction. And tell them what you were, and we don't have a name for it yet, but what you were playing around with for this one.
Yes. So I don't know the name yet, and we'll figure that out because we like, tossing around ideas and getting the names really on point with what the drink is. I'm thinking fireside something. It's got to be
Makes sense.
fireside. So I want to take, just like with the Bricktown bourbon, I did obviously bourbon, but I added a walnut liqueur to it to richen those flavors a little bit, and cooked down some apple butter and added some more spices and stuff to it. But this one, I want to mix up that mixer with it and not go walnut, but maybe play around with an Amaro Nonino. Do you know what that is? Amaro Nonino?
I do not.
Okay, so
Yeah, I didn't either.
There are different Amaros. It's a lighter version of Amaro. Herbal notes to it, a little citrus, but yet still sweet. So it's going to brighten it a little bit, but I'm adding a maple pecan syrup to it, which has been cooked down. Toasted the pecans, made a tea out of that, then cooked it down with maple syrup. So we'll see how that turns out.
Sounds good.
Always, always smoked cinnamon added to it, though. It's gotta
Maple
be
pecan bourbon. I'm sorry, pecan.
pecan. It's
Maple
gotta be pecan.
That's pecan.
bourbon.
It's pecan, come
You
on.
pee in a can. You eat pecans.
It will always be pecan to me.
However you pronounce it, maple pecan.
It'll be delicious
bourbon
regardless.
sounds amazing. So yeah, I'm excited for that one.
It's going to be good.
So I know
I'd
the
like to hear names. If you got name ideas, there's them out.
So I know the answer to this because I did that article. But where do you get your inspiration from for your cocktail making?
Well, I love cooking. So I just go with that instinct. When I'm cooking, I never measure anything. I just, I know what pairs well together. I know what flavors work well together. It's a little different with cocktails because measurements do matter, especially
and you're not
with
the one making every one of them. So yeah,
right. Measurements do matter. But when it comes to the flavor profiles, I kind of use that same just instinct that I have with, pairing flavors, herbs with, fruits, what works well together. And then I start with those, and then I go with the base liquor. And then I start building from there.
and I think that's the true artistry of it. Really, I think you can teach most people that these flavors make these drinks, but having that kind of vision, artistry, instinct, is she can sit back and she'll take a sip of something and I'll do the same and go, okay, so I'm kind of getting this, and she, I know what that needs, and come up with some crazy thing, and I'm like, you're gonna put that in there, and it does, and it makes, it'll cut the sweetness, or it'll add this back end kind of body to it, or something like that I would not have expected. So I mean that really is the artistry, having that instinct for it. Yeah.
I
I
love
have
it.
to suffer through them sometimes, but yes.
I mean, suffering
I'll
is
be your
strong word.
huckleberry.
He's like, I'll suffer.
I will suffer with a smile.
That's true, though.
I mean, if that's
So
suffering,
smart.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, that's.
I'll suffer as well. It's delicious.
All right, so
They are.
how can people find out about the remedy?
Instagram, Facebook, our website. We post on a regular basis on all of those things. We post our events, especially on Facebook. Any music that we have, which Friday and Saturday. And we've taken a turn on our Friday music a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we were doing, just random local artist, wide variety of music, to where now we've kind of navigated to more of a soul, neo soul
kind of
fusion,
thing. Yeah. Has sort of a jazzy edge to it. Yeah.
and mostly instrumental. So it's upbeat and still fun, but also intimate at the same time, where you can come in and listen to some good background music, but enjoy your evening and conversations, and we feel like that might.
It's
been
music
fun.
to
Yeah.
socialize to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah, and it fits the vibe so well. We've really enjoyed that transition.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
great. And then, of course, jazz every Saturday.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, we got a good rotating 4 bands that come in. Some of them play twice a month, some of them only once a month, but it's a good mix of classical jazz all the way up to jazz, fusion, funk. Yeah.
And what's the physical address? Do you guys
492 West End Boulevard.
across from Haynes Park?
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You had something else?
No, I was just going to say something. Well, you can keep this or not, but something that we've been doing more of, and it sort of happened by accident, but we've always had the loft as something you can reserve, and it seats up to 20, and special occasions, birthdays, meetings, whatever. But then, not that long ago, people started asking us, is the entire venue available to reserve? And we'd started making that work, and it's kind of taken off, and it's been a lot of fun to where, whether it's big things like rehearsal dinners, wedding gatherings,
baby showers.
Sorority parties, Christmas parties for a multitude of businesses. But that's been really, really fun too, because it makes such a cool event venue.
It
The
is,
space
yeah.
is, as you said, large enough to hold a good crowd, but intimate enough to feel like you can really enjoy the party atmosphere. That's been really cool.
That's cool. That would be a cool space to have an event.
Yeah.
Yeah. And any type of event works.
Yeah. I would think so.
Yeah.
And you can do anything because you have the coffee and the alcohol. So
Yeah.
there you go.
You can do all of it. The food.
Do you have to, well, you guys don't have a lot of food. Do you bring in outside caterers or is that allowed or how's
Yeah, I mean, so for some events, when it's larger and they have a specific meal offering they want to have, we certainly partner with caterers. But our flatbreads and our charcuterie boards and desserts and that kind of stuff, depending on what it is. So if it's more of a mix and mingle kind of thing, like Christmas parties and that kind of stuff, then we'll do a lot of the food.
Gotcha.
And so for bigger events like wedding parties and rehearsal dinners, then we'll partner with a caterer, that kind of thing.
Are you guys still doing those dinner events that you used to do or have you not been doing those lately?
We haven't done one in a while, and I don't think it's really off the table by any means. We loved pairing up with Native Root, Jordan doing those events.
It's just logistics on that,
Yeah, they all went really well. It's fun events, so we'll see.
Yeah, from what I heard, everybody that I know, because I haven't one-to-one, but the people that have gone have said great things about it. And
They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably revisit that around Valentine's and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Have a sit-down coursed meal.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
And providing your talent to our community with your cocktails.
Thanks for being here.
This is Twin City Talk. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. The views and opinions portrayed by guests on this podcast are not necessarily those of the distributors and hosting companies. And if you love this podcast, that's great, but don't think about stealing it. Reach out to us and talk about the content because it is copyrighted.